What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Outdoor Talk podcast. This is Outdoor Talk. I think it's is it 14?
Let me look.
I'm pretty sure it's 13 or 14, but we're back again. Another video. Once again, Jared is not with us today, so sorry about that. He's still in Williamsburg studying law hard. And
he's in class right now.
No, he's in class currently as we're filming this. But it's kind of hard to get him on here because all the editing and different camera stuff we have to go through just to pop him up every time like he talks. It's a lot more difficult, so he's not with us right now. But
wait, are we called Outdoor Talk Podcast?
Yes.
Because all the old ones are popping up.
Well, yeah, probably because they're more popular. Just search the channel name.
Oh. Yeah, we're on 14.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
14.
So.
Happy 14th podcast.
We're back with another podcast, and we were supposed to have a topic, but Elliot decided to watch Star Wars instead.
I didn't watch any Star Wars. I was trying to watch Star Wars.
He didn't come up with a topic, so we're basically just winging this, but it's almost February, so basically we're getting closer to summer, which I'm excited about. I know about you, but not a fan of the winter.
No, winter's been rough. We recently got a new drone. That was a this week purchase, and we've been flying it around. And the fact it's cold and windy really puts a big old shaft in it. So we're ready for heat. I'm ready for heat, so I can start shooting more. Hunter's ready for heat, so he can fish.
Mm-hmm. And just do more stuff. The days are. My favorite part about summer, like, you can see a picture and be like, that's a summer picture. And, I don't know, just like the whole concept of shorts, t-shirts, perfect weather, windows down, like 9:30 p.m., like the sky's just
still
turning
hot.
pink.
Yeah.
It's still warm outside. You wake up, you go outside, whatever time it is in the morning, and it's like a perfect temperature. Even though, like, you know, depending on where you live, here it gets pretty hot like midday, but like when you wake up or like late afternoon, early mornings, it's like that perfect temperature. And I just like the fact that we have so much daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think like the longest day is like 14, 15 hours or something like that roughly in like June, July. That might not be exact, but it's somewhere around that. And that's a lot of daylight, a lot of productivity, and a lot of fun. But I think we're going to take this podcast on a little interesting twist, and since it is an outdoor podcast, it's not only hunting or only fishing. It's about the outdoors in general. That's what this podcast is about. That's what we're about. Even though some of us clearly have preferences, we're about the outdoors and taking someone outdoors. Our LLC coming soon. But recently, as of a few days ago, we were looking at, I don't know, how did it get started?
With drone?
No, honeymoon. Was it we were just talking about your honeymoon? Anyways, we were looking at places to travel. And we got into talking about like travel pretty heavily, like going to just like all sorts of different places. And we just like started listing off all these places we wanted to go. So my question to you, since we don't really have a topic, you can go off of this. How do you plan on achieving those? Whether it's like going to Rome on a vacation or going to New Zealand to hunt an elk or whatever you like.
How do I plan on achieving that?
Yeah. Because I mean, we were all talking
I feel like
about
it's very
we're
within
gonna go.
grasp.
Right.
It just has to do with my significant other wanting them to be in grasp. I feel like living smart and prioritizing certain things in life. I have a full-time job and I can basically sustain myself pretty well. So I mean, just spending where it's smart and not spending where it's not smart. Especially planning ahead. Probably the best thing to do is set something in stone that I can't get around. Like for example, the other day when we were all talking about all of us going to the beach, we should have just booked it.
Maybe. Sometimes it's, well, it is more like when you talk about flights. I don't know that much about hotel rooms, but a lot of times like it's best to book it. Like there's like a certain amount of weeks out there. Studies proven, and it's not like months ahead. Months ahead are not good usually. I mean price wise, and it's not like a massive difference. It's just certain things. So once again, that's something else. If you guys know, comment down below. But that's something to research more. But there is studies
Like
on
when to buy
when to buy.
plane ticket.
Depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But and it's not really, no offense, love the kid, but go comment on his stuff. Jared's
our biggest hurdle.
Yes.
We would do so much.
And the only reason we went to Chickamauga is because we literally booked the place before we told him about it. And we were like, this is your graduation present, we're going. And I honestly don't like, either we would have struggled for a long time and something else different would have probably ended up happening, or it just wouldn't have happened, the Chickamauga thing.
Yeah, we probably should just do it again.
Hey Jared, you're Venmo request Jared for like $250. Oh yeah, you know that book? The trip we booked? You were in the group chat, right? Yeah.
The group chat of me and Elliot?
You sure you're not in that one?
No.
But yeah, you're right, like it is good to, I guess it just goes back to that principle of once you like set something, like you're gonna do it versus tomorrow never comes. Just say, well, we'll look at it later. Like, later's always now.
Yeah.
And later's still later.
Yep.
Like the same principle as tomorrow never comes. It's never tomorrow because it's currently today.
Right.
So
you gotta do it in the moment.
Right. So I mean, I agree with that. I would be down for that. But once again, Jared's our biggest hurdle, and I understand like his law school, his applications for his law school internships and stuff are probably more important than going on a trip.
But see,
it's the fact that he can work around it.
I was in his position not too long ago, and I regret it.
Yeah, that's what he can work around.
Like, no matter what, like, I'm about to say something that probably people won't agree with, but I disagree with them because they're disagreeing with me.
Is this due to
personal
experience? I was gonna ask.
People are so concerned about like they're getting their internship or they're getting their first job, and they don't want to live life while they're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's an unrealistic expectation. I think it's a stupid one. Or at least where I've worked, every place I've ever worked has been like super cool about, I mean, I'm 21 years old and they get that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single person's like, you need to be in here 60 hours a day, and you can only be in here 60 hours a day, and we're not giving you any time off.
People are a lot more understanding too than you would ever imagine.
No, I'm not saying abuse it.
No. But just like in general, like no matter what book you read, what research you look at, what videos you watch, like if you watch anything on something like that, like everything will tell you like everybody's on the same page. People are a lot more understanding, forgiving, and like willing to just give you a hand.
Yeah.
But everybody's just afraid to ask.
So like if you're on your internship and your family's taking a vacation,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I'm not gonna go on my family vacation because I don't want to like screw up my internship. Like they'll hate me. Like, no, they won't. And they have families too. They go on family vacations.
And then part of it is like you don't even ask. Like you're too afraid to like, well, I don't want to ruin it or them to think I'm this way or that way. But literally, like I've never heard of anybody asking for a vacation or like, you know, anything like that in life that's something normal. Like the worst that could ever happen is them saying no. I mean, maybe you get fired or like depending on what it is, like something bad could happen, but the likelihood of that is, that's what I'm saying, the likelihood of that
maybe
is
if you're
absolutely crazy.
Maybe if you're just a screw up. But you have to do more things. Like, if you're a normal person that does what they're supposed to do, just, people are, like, they're not going to hate you over it.
No, I agree.
So,
I
think it's crazy.
So then while we're on that topic, what are we planning next?
What are we planning next?
Because we established everything we were for sure doing and everything we wanted to do in the last podcast. It was basically like our 2020 goals. And the hog hunt's coming up soon. But then what's next?
I want to go to Chickamauga and catch something. I didn't catch anything last time.
I mean, but the thing with Chickamauga is we need to message the people unless we stay somewhere different.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to do that. But like that's something that needs to happen.
I wouldn't want to
way
stay
ahead of
anywhere
time.
different. I'd rather pay.
No, but that needs to happen.
Well, yeah, but we can't get our
Jared.
lawyer friend.
But see, like when we go to Chickamauga, we could go for a week. We could go the entire week of spring break if we wanted to. But we don't have to.
Elliot doesn't have that many vacation days.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like we could,
Yeah.
but we don't have to. We can do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again or something.
Yeah, I think that.
And then Jared can schedule all his interviews Monday through Wednesday.
Oh no! Did we stay Thursday, Friday?
No.
We stayed
Friday,
Friday.
Saturday, Sunday.
I
Well, we
think
got there Friday night, fished all
I
day
think we
Saturday,
should do
left
it
Sunday
Thursday,
morning.
Friday, Saturday.
I agree.
Sunday.
I agree.
That's an exhausting. Well, I mean, no
Yeah.
more exhausting than the hog hunting is. The hog hunt. Gosh, remember the first day coming back? The shower that removed the 4 layers of grease. But yeah, that'd be nice.
But see, then we just need to get with Jared so he can, like, he could plan his interviews that same week,
Mm-hmm.
just not for like Thursday or Friday,
All right.
which in theory should work just fine.
Mm-hmm. He wouldn't do that though.
But he wouldn't do that. You're right. So we'll just have to try to get with him and see. I would like to go to Chickamauga. Okay, here's another question. Without poor Jared, because we did in his defense, well, in our defense, not in his.
We're not defending Jared.
Yeah, in our defense, we sent a group FaceTime call and called twice just now and got denied, and he's in class. So
Who has class at 8:43?
I have a class tomorrow from 7 to 9.
Dude.
Or 6 to 9, only on Tuesdays. 3 credit hour class, 3 hours one time.
What?
Yeah, it's quite miserable.
Why did you
Anyways,
tell me about this?
so I just signed up for it, so I didn't have to go to class on Monday, so I could work 3 days a week and make a decent paycheck.
So what am I supposed to eat for supper?
I don't know. Not deer, because we can't kill any of them. Anyways, hypothetically, we talked to Jared after this podcast ends and he's out of class. I got an interview Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Can't go to Chickamauga regardless. Sorry. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yep.
How much is it to rent a boat?
To rent a boat?
Because we looked at it and I
Like
felt like it was
$200-300 or something.
cool.
I mean, depends where you go. Like if you try to go to a big lake and rent a bass boat so you can drive around, it's
You
not
ever
going
go
to be
to
cheap.
License?
No. I
We need to
though.
do that. No,
Yes.
not you. We.
Yeah.
When you do that, you gotta let me know. I need boat license.
Anyways, so then what are we going to, hypothetically, what can we do outdoors related to bring content to these guys to show them how we live our lives and why they should be outside?
Let's go to Florida and swim with the manatees.
You know you can get a round trip to Tampa for like $100 from Roanoke.
Can you?
Yeah, it's like crazy cheap to fly to Tampa. Roanoke has a direct to Tampa.
Huh.
And Roanoke's usually not expensive. And then you don't have to either drive to Charlotte or pay to leave your car in Charlotte. Because you can just have somebody pick you up from the airport.
I know.
Yeah, like Landon or Stephanie or somebody.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When do we do that? What would we do in Tampa? Tampa Bay bust down. Or breakdown.
I don't know. You could do whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff I'm sure you could look at and get into. I don't know. I mean, mainly like swimming. I mean, it's more of a beach thing to go down there. But like, we can't really go hunting somewhere because it's just crazy expensive. The best thing you could probably do in March, I would say, is fly somewhere like go to Mount Zion National Park and just camp out in the park or something like that.
What's Mount Zion?
Okay, Yosemite, Yellowstone. It's just massive. It's,
Yosemite.
you know what I'm saying? It's the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Like that's really the only thing I can think. Because if you go hunting somewhere, you're going to pay a lot. And I don't even know if you can hunt anything really in March.
Coyotes.
But we wouldn't go somewhere to hunt coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fishing's always a good, like, go somewhere, stay on a lake and fish.
We go to Maine.
We don't have a boat. We could go to Maine, but what are we going to do?
Get an Airbnb on a lake and fish.
Maybe. The lake's still frozen.
Oh.
Because, see, I said that to my uncle's from Maine, David, and I said that to him one time, something about going to Maine and ice fishing, and I said something about, like, well, let's just go this summer or something. He just looked at me like I was dumb. I was like, what? Don't they ice fish in Maine? It was like, in the winter when the lake's frozen. It's not Antarctica. It doesn't stay frozen.
No, Ron and Sarah go up there to vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It gets like hot.
Yeah.
Like actually hot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
What are some other options? Could go skiing, potentially. In the middle of March, I mean, sure, on a mountain in Colorado, its elevation's like 10,000 feet.
You can't afford that.
Like, something like that.
We're supposed to be sticking at like $200-300.
What else could we do?
Chickamauga's honestly just like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how close, it's like 5 hours away. We're semi-familiar with it. It's really good for what it is. You know?
Well, if all else fails, we could go up to Jared's, stay like 2 or 3 nights with him, and go to Virginia Beach. And you could either have the actual beach, or we could go like to the bay and do like saltwater fishing or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's an option. Or I don't know how long season stays in for ducks and geese and stuff. But they got some nice duck hunting up there, Chesapeake area.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know how like you have to pay or hunting gets very, very
expensive, very, very quick.
Fishing, you just go and you have to pay a decent amount for a license. But hunting, you can't really just go somewhere and hunt. You usually have to pay somebody. Like you can just go to a lake and fish. You're just going to need a license. If you go somewhere and hunt, you're going to need the hunting license. You're also going to need permission. And usually most people won't just let you hunt their land. Like
Most
you have to
people
go somewhere guided or something.
Most people make you put a down payment on a house to hunt for a day.
So, and then
Why is that? Why
hunting
is it
season.
so expensive? What drives it? It's interesting.
Write that down. That's a topic for another day.
What drives the expensive cost of hunting? Well, here in Virginia, we won't have to worry about that soon.
Well, you know what we could do? Potentially, because I know there's places like this. Find a place that's basically like in the middle of nowhere, sort of, kind of, that you could go shoot 1,000 yards, and they have like maybe like a skeet shooting range and stuff too. And we would basically be going to shoot, which we can kind of do at home, but you'd be going, say we went like in the middle of Kentucky to like some like mountainous or some desertous land. It's like completely different than here.
Oh, you know what I'd like to do?
Or maybe like to Alabama in the swamps or something. Like, you know, just somewhere different where it's kind of like a mini, almost a vacation away just because it's so different and we're just staying out of our element. But, I mean, we can shoot and stuff. Like, there's definitely places like that you can go shoot.
There's a place in Colorado, and it's
How many days you got?
This is off.
This is off the spring break chart.
Off the spring break chart. I watched this guy on YouTube do it, and it's like an ex-Navy SEAL runs it, but it's like it's kind of training, kind of not training.
Like what Logan Paul just did? Type of deals?
Logan Paul's was a little much. This guy like works more on fundamentals and.
Well, they
like
might
actually
too. Logan
shooting,
Paul might
yeah.
just make a joke out of it. Like,
yeah, you're right.
You know? But I mean, like, same kind of concept, like a combat training.
Kind of combat training, but like teaching you how to long range shoot, teaching you how to shoot like quick shots with your long range rifle.
How much that cost though?
It's like $4,000. But that's for everything.
$4,000. $4,000 we can hog hunt from a helicopter
Could we?
in Texas.
Could we?
Yeah, it's like $2,000 for like 30 minutes.
Let's see about that. I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure it's like $2,000 for like 30 minutes.
Helicopter
Hog hunt.
hog hunting. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Well, that's the first thing that popped up. Helicopter pig hunting.
They said dining and everything.
Call it a day. They only have 2.5 million acres. Pricing and booking right here. What do you think it is?
Told you, last time I looked, it was like $2,000 for like 30 minutes. Now that's not including anything else.
It's probably the lift in the air.
It's not including your ammo if you have to buy a hunting license, hog license, or stays, or any of that. It was just like 30 minutes in the air.
Okay.
Shooting.
Okay. Helicopter hunting package. $2,100 per shooter. 1 or 2 shooters. 2-hour flight time. No lodging and meals.
Oh, well 2-hour flight time, that's a lot better than what I saw.
1 or 2 shooters. 2 hours flight time. Day 1 meet at hunting location. Day 1 2-hour helicopter hunt. Flight time with a R-44 Raven. Unlimited ammo. The package cannot be customized. Airport pickup and drop off. Combined weight of 2 shooters must not exceed 230 pounds. 5.56 red dot suppressor and ammo is included with the package. Okay. It's probably not a good deal. Well, the suppressor's probably a good deal. So for $4,000 per shooter, you get 4 hours of flight time, 2 shooters per helicopter, unlimited ammo, day 1 meet, day 1. Each guest will receive 4 hours flight time, all flown in 1 day. Red dot suppressor does not include meals. So there's another package on top of this.
Mm-hmm. Includes meal.
Includes meal. Wow. Okay, so there's more affordable options.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have like 2 shooters, or you like you have to like book with more than one person, and your price will go down. So like this one here is $2,000 for R-44, 4 guests. This is for 4 guests, but so in total $8,000. 4 hours flight time, no lodging, but you get unlimited ammo, all that cool stuff. Oh well. I've yet to see one with. Oh, right here's a 2-nighter.
Lodging and meals.
Yep. This one doesn't get anything cool. This is stupid.
Told you it was like $2,000.
Well, not a single one of these offers any different, really. They're 8 hours of flight time for $2,500 a person. I picked that one. Oh. Yep. Okay. Anyway, back. Sorry, I got off track.
So it was $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you go to combat training. Or you could shoot hogs from a helicopter for half the price.
2 hours. I'd rather go combat training.
No, you could do it for 4 hours.
I'd rather go to combat training.
Really?
Yes.
Not
For
even
sure.
close. It's a dumb choice to me.
Why? Trained by some Navy SEAL on how to shoot?
Yeah, I don't need that in my life.
How to shoot good?
Don't need that in my life.
I think
Don't
it'd
have
be
the
cool.
desire to want or need that.
I think it'd be cool.
Compared to riding in a helicopter shooting at hogs.
Don't get me wrong, that'd be cool too, but I don't know. Anyway. Oh,
That had nothing to do with spring break.
I'm sorry. Alright, what else could we do?
Road trip.
Road trip, just drive around. We'll go.
Leave our phones at home.
Go to Palmetto State Armory. Bring $1,000. Come home.
No. We leave our phones at home. We go to Walkabout Outfitters and buy a map of the United States.
And walk about.
No, we just drive.
Mm.
We don't have phones or Google though. We have to look at an actual physical map. We leave Wednesday afternoon. We come back Saturday night.
Hopefully. Hopefully come back Saturday night.
All we have to pay is gas and
Well,
charcoal for the steaks we're going to grill.
so
Out the back of our
I
truck.
think, for certain, I think we should just force Jared into going to Chickamauga.
That needs to happen soon because we have to message the people and can't really message them like 2 weeks before. They told us to message them way ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. I think we should do that.
It's not even way ahead of time anymore.
It's just slightly ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, we'll get Jared's approval on that. Alright. I don't remember what we were talking about, but this podcast is boring, so we're going to save you the...
No, we're not. We're going to keep talking. We got like 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes worth of podcast. What do you want to talk about? I was going to put my hand on the back of the thing, but there's nothing back here.
No, so... I was going to say, what else do we have planned then?
I don't have anything planned. I think, I don't remember if we talked about this or not, but I want to have a hog trip. The youngins next year.
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Well, you have to exclude Jared.
Well, duh. We exclude Jared from everything.
No. Jared excludes himself. Don't say that on camera. Jared chooses to exclude himself.
Right. Jared wouldn't
We
go
always
Jared
offer
wouldn't
Jared.
go hog hunting with us. Even if he wasn't.
And we pay for his trip.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it.
We had to pay for his Chickamauga trip, and he still barely went.
I know.
And he wants to go back again, but we can't get him to go. So,
Not Doug. Doug would come with us though. I'd go with Doug. Uncle Doug.
Oh no.
I think going on a youngins only hog trip would be good.
What, if we went back to Chickamauga, would you do anything different this time? That's a good question.
I'd hopefully have my own fishing pole.
Would you use it?
Oh, see, now
Now
we're stretching. Would I use mine?
You had some of the best rod and reel combos on the market, and you just sat there. So what's going to make the difference if you have like a $60 combo?
Because it'll be my $60 combo. That's the difference. Yeah, I think that makes a world of difference. Using your own equipment over somebody else's stuff.
I don't.
Yeah, but I also hate using other people's stuff more than anything in this whole world.
Like if Jared's got a rod and I need one of them lures, I'd much rather just pick up his rod than tie something onto one of mine.
I'd rather tie mine. Just because.
Too much time. Fish could be caught in that span.
No, it's worth not catching a fish over having somebody hold something over top of your head.
What do you mean?
Like if I lose a $20, I don't know, something stupid Jared has on his reel, I don't want to hear it from him. I'd much rather lose a fish than lose that.
You don't have a problem slinging your lead into the hill and missing the deer.
It's my lead, not my problem.
It is your problem. You're a terrible shot. You should take like combat training or something.
I should. It'd do me some good.
I'd say you need to drink more water.
What's water do with it?
You about died on this last time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Jared and I were trying to fish and you were just like... We're going to have to go home today. Right now.
Hey, I never said that once. I never said once about going home.
Do they have a hospital on the lake?
Once again, I never said any of that.
Have you had anything to eat? No.
No,
It's 98 degrees if you drank any water. Yesterday. It's your own fault.
Yeah.
No, I meant like, as far as like staying wise.
No, I dude, Betty and Claude, what do you mean?
No, I was just thinking, double buttercorn needs to happen both nights. Or 3, if we can go 3.
Buttercorn's good. I want a better steak this time. smack it on a big old ribeye. Oh,
Isn't that what we had?
no, we had thin cut ribeyes.
Oh, looks like we had ribeyes.
I'm talking about like the thicker ones. You know what I'm talking about?
What if we just don't marinate it for 2.5 days?
That might be better. Forgot we marinated them puppies forever.
Like 2.5 days.
They turned blue.
It didn't taste bad though.
Oh, they were real good. We just had to Google whether or not it's still safe to eat them.
It's like a 50-50 chance. So.
You know, people like age their steak like months. It's insane. People still eat that stuff. That's wild.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And they like wrap it in like some kind of weird like bag or something, and they just leave it in the freaking freezer, and it grows mold on it. And they cut the mold off and they eat their steak.
What does that do for it?
It like pulls all the air out of it and makes the steak more dense, I think. And it's supposed to give it a better flavor, like a better beefy flavor.
So it doesn't have to do with like the tenderness.
No, it tenderizes it too.
Oh.
Because you know you're supposed to age like deer and stuff before you chop them up.
Oh, you mean how you're supposed to let them sit for a few days?
Well, when it's cold, you can't let them sit when it's hot.
But I mean, you can. You put them in a freezer.
Well, if you have the luxury to have a freezer, you can stick a whole deer in. Yes, you're
You
right.
not know somebody that has a freezer?
Not one that's operational.
I know 2 people that have a freezer.
Who has a walk-in freezer?
Tom has a freezer.
No, he doesn't.
What happened to it?
I mean, Nicole has a freezer.
Okay.
And Nicole has not kept up with that freezer.
Doesn't matter. Still a freezer. And then,
Not if you have to
Mike knows somebody that has one.
maintenance it.
Point is, you have one if you wanted to use it.
Now, I didn't during rifle season. Actually, I don't know. No. I didn't even have it during. I don't even have permission to do it now. See, I wouldn't do that. It's not my freezer. I wouldn't want to be liable for it. That's one of them deals where you don't mess with it.
See, I completely disagree with you. I just think you're too sketchy about the entire world. The main reason I wouldn't do it is because when I kill a deer, I want to get it over with, and I don't want to like just lollygag around. Then 5 days later, be like, I have to cut a deer up. And it's like 4 p.m. and I'm like, can it wait a few more days?
And it can. It rightly can.
Like that's why I wouldn't do it.
Hmm.
Like this is main like when I kill a deer or when I do anything like that, I want it over with as soon as possible.
It's true. Alright. Well, I think that should about conclude the podcast. Final note for our viewers, the 4 people that watched to the very end.
Comment on Jared's stuff.
Comment on Jared's stuff.
Chickamauga.
What should we plug our smart Alexa up to? Or is that our smart plug? I'm stupid. What should we plug our smart plug up to? We've been trying to think about it since Christmas. And to no avail. I don't really know what to do. I guess a lamp.
The lamps.
A lamp's about all you can use.
We don't really ever turn the TV on.
Yeah, but I think if you plugged it up,
Huh?
Huh?
It would turn the TV on.
Does the button not reset? Does it not work that way?
What do you mean?
Like, I didn't know if like the button reset every time power went off to it.
Okay, if you plug the TV into that smart plug, when you said Alexa, turn the TV on, it would be like you pressed the button on the remote.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be like you plugged the TV into the wall.
It's a smart plug. It ain't an electricity stopper.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but it would turn the TV on too. I'm 98% sure it can turn the TV on.
And it might.
Not just let electricity go to it. Pretty sure it can like actually turn the TV on.
Well, then
why
couldn't it not turn on the coffee maker then?
I don't know. I said we gotta try that out. But I have more faith in the smart plug being able to turn the coffee maker on than the coffee maker allowing the smart plug to turn it on. That's what I was worried about.
Maybe.
But I mean, I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure a smart plug could like actually turn the TV on.
See, I thought it just controlled the power.
I don't think so.
We should probably Google what's the best thing to put a smart plug on.
Yeah, that's probably better than the comments you guys aren't going to leave, because you're busy commenting Chickamauga on all Jared's Instagram and stuff.
Alright guys,
To go.
thanks for watching. Catch you guys next week. Hopefully Hunter will come up with some topics and we'll have a little bit more eventful talk. But thanks for watching. I know the 5 of you that do watch, we really love you. We thank you. We will get bigger. We'll see y'all next time. Remember guys, take someone outdoors.